Yeah. Actually, in the first class, we have discussed some advanced function which is related to the DAX, which is related to the VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, HLOOKUP. So it might be confusing for a person who were starting at the first point of view. So let us try to some example. I have taken some data set, and based upon that data set, we will try to solve some example so that it will become easy for you. So what is the use cases of VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and XLOOKUP? Okay. So in the previous class, you might be having understanding of the theoretical understanding of VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and XLOOKUP. But now let us take some examples and let us solve that example. How in the real-time scenario this VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and XLOOKUP, and also index matching, index plus match, how these examples will be helpful in the real time. Okay, right. So suppose to understand the VLOOKUP, let us take one practical scenario. So for example, they have given this examples at register number, name, and marks. We have gotten three different table. And my requirement is, so I am removing this as of now. If I enter any register number, suppose one, okay, in this table name, I should get as Anil. Okay, that the name I need to get as Anil. And the marks of Anil is 30 that I should get. Suppose here we need to look up, write the VLOOKUP function. Okay. Now, in case here I'm entering instead of one. Okay. Suppose instead of this register number, if I enter two, okay, register number test, I need to get change the name should be changed as Ajay and his marks should get as 50. So that is the requirement. Okay, how you can apply by using, see, now I applied VLOOKUP formula. Suppose now I am changing this register number as 2. So you can see the name is changed to Ajay and the marks is getting as 50. So how you can achieve by using this VLOOKUP? Okay, so let us remove this and let us solve this example. Okay. So VLOOKUP means we will look up the value and we try to get the value which is there in the different tables. Suppose if I write the formula is equal to VLOOKUP. Okay. Once you enter the VLOOKUP, you need to click on the tab. So is my screen is visible to everyone, right? I thought I'm sharing the screen, right? Yeah. Fine. Yeah. Is equal to VLOOKUP. Now in this lookup, when we will look up, it will ask for a lookup value. So what is my lookup value? If I look up, the lookup value is my this register number. So lookup value is my register number. Of the lookup value, you need to keep the comma. That means in the v is equal to v lookup, I need to enter the lookup value. That means in this table, what we want to look up, that you need to give the reference number. Okay, here I am lookup. I am want to look at the register number. Okay. And this register number, it is asking you have to look up this register number. Okay. From which table you want to look up this value. So suppose I'm entering register number 2, 3. It is coming from which table? The table we call it as array. So you need to in the second step after lookup value, after entering this lookup value, I want to look up this value which I am entering. Maybe register number 2, 3, 4. So what you want to look up, that value you should be entering over here. First step. Second step, it is asked for the table array. Table array means you are going to look up the value from which table. So entire table you need to copy. So what is the table? We have register number, name, and marks. So starting from the register number, you need to drag and you need to select. Okay, fine. So I have selected lookup values over table array. After the table array, it is asking to give comma. You need to give the comma. Now it is asking column index. Column index means here I want what is the result if I enter any lookup value 2, 3, 4. I need to get the name of that person, right? Name. Now you need to see the name is present in which column. That column you need to mention. So in this table name, you want the name, right? See, VLOOKUP will go and do the column search. So the name is in which column? Register number is in first column and the name is in the second column. So that column number you want the name of that person, right? If you enter the register number, you want the name of the person. The name of the person in which column? It is present in Anil Ajay in the second column, right? So you need to give the column index, that is column number. So column number has 2. Okay. After that, you need to give the comma. After that, it will ask true or false. So the numbers are not decimal, all the numbers are integer value. So by default, you need to select the exact match. So I need to find the exact value. So you select the exact one. That means false. You select on false and click on the tab button and try to close it. So what is our formula? VLOOKUP. I want to look up the lookup value. That means register number. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, any value I will enter. So I am asking to look up this value. And afterwards, you are looking this value in which table? That is called as array function. You need to give the table array, comma. And you want what is our requirement? If you enter the register number, I am saying I want the name of the person should populate. So the name is present in which column? It is in second column. So you need to give the column number 2. And I want the exact. If it is 30, I need to get 30. If it is Anil, I need to print as Anil. If it is Bharat, I need to print as. I want the exact function. So you need to select as a false. Now, after your formula is done, you need to click on enter. So now if you enter C, the register number is 2. That means lookup value is 2. It will go in the entire table in the array. And you are entering this name, right? This name, you want the name, right? It will go and search the column number 2. And it will find for this register number lookup value, what is the name it will search, and that name it will populate here. Now, if you want to change the name as register number as 1, so you will get here the name will be Anil. So you will get Anil. If I select the register number as 4, you will get the 4 Chinna. So 4 is a lookup value. So the lookup value, it will go for the lookup value. Lookup value will be 4. In the table, it will search for this lookup value. You are asking to look the column number name, right? So for this 4, it will scan this column name column. And for the register number, what is the name it is there, that name it will print. So this you might be seeing for the results. Suppose if you give a hall ticket number, you will be getting the marks. So suppose if you are getting, suppose tomorrow group 1 result is there. If you give that your register number, and automatically it is populating the marks, how much total marks you are getting. So what are the total marks in particular subject? So in backside, the TSPC, they are conducting their backside, they are doing the VLOOKUP function only. So let us see if I give the register number, suppose the register number is nothing but hall ticket number, you need to get the marks of that particular person. So how you can get it is equal to same VLOOKUP. So you need to select on VLOOKUP and select on the tab. Lookup value. So on which, what is your lookup value? I want to enter the register number, that based on the register number, I need to get the marks. So what is my lookup value? So I want to look up the value. I want to enter here, right? I am making it dynamic. If you enter the lookup value 4, then after the 4, the marks of the 70 you will get. If you hard code value, but I am not hard coding the value. Instead of I am selecting a cell reference, I am selecting this cell. If you select B35 cell, if you change instead of 4 and 5, then you will get 5. The 5 register hall ticket number 5 marks, you will get 90. But if you select instead of B5, you go 4, then only Chinna marks you will get. And on next time, if you manually if you enter hard code value, should not mention. For the lookup value, just give the cell reference number, so that if you change the register number, according your marks will change. So I am giving the lookup value as my register number. After that, it is asking to give what? Comma. Just give the comma. Now it is asking give me table array. Table array means, but this is the total table. I am taking the total table. And after that, it is asking to give comma. Just give the comma. Now what it is asking, column index. Now you need to count the column. Register number, column number 1, name is column 2. I want marks, see column, and column number is 3, third column. So I want give the column index as 3. And after that, it is asking give comma. Just give comma. Now it is asking you want exact 30, 35, 40. If it are exact value you want. So that's why you go for exact match. Select that and click on the tab button. So your formula is done. Now you will get the marks. So enter. See, enter register number. If you enter register number 4, the marks of that register number is getting as 70. Now, if I enter the register number as 3, 3 means you will get Bharat, enter the 3, and you will get 60 marks. 3. See over 3. Register number is 3. So the name of the person is Bharat. Okay. and total marks is getting as 60. So that is called. So VLOOKUP means is equal to VLOOKUP. You are giving the lookup value. Lookup value means, so first it will in the register number, it will look up that value. Then it will search based on this lookup value. You are asking scan this entire table. So in the second step, it is scanning the entire table. And you are referencing in that table, you are mentioning particular column. So now what as a third step, it will go, if you are mentioning 3, the cursor will go and search for third column. Okay. In third column, based on this lookup value, you are given the lookup value, right? In third column, in this lookup value, what are the marks it will going to search based upon that. Okay. That's why you will give the reference number over here. Now, if you give us 5, so the lookup value is 5. Based upon that, it will go and search all the column and go to the column number 3. For this lookup value, what is the marks it will give? And for this lookup value, you given the name. What is the name? Babu. That Babu will print here. So this is the dynamics behind to understand the VLOOKUP function. Okay. Now you can ask me simple, sir, you are giving the register number. What I will do? So again, instead of giving, you can ask me, sir, I will give another example. Let us solve for another example also. So in this example, if you enter any name, Anil. So what are the, if you enter the name, the requirement is I have some data. Name. That means name of the person and what in physics, how much marks he got, chemistry, how much marks, maths, how much marks he got, and what is the total. So this is some the progress report of that particular person. Okay. So all this data we have stored in one Excel sheet. So now we are storing 3. You may be stored 10,000. The formula will never change. So for your understanding, so this is the report of that person like Anil. How each subject how marks he got and what is the total. If you want to give percentage average that you can give. But as for simple data, we are giving this. Now my requirement is if they are somebody is coming, like if you want if somebody Anil is coming and is asking just sir enter, if you enter his name, is physics marks should come and what are the physics marks should come and what are the total marks should become. Okay. So if I enter the name Anil over here in this hard code value and Anil, so I need to get what is the marks in the physics he got and in the second in total marks, how much marks he got in the total. So here also I have used the VLOOKUP function. So is equal to VLOOKUP. What is my lookup value over here? In the lookup value means I want to search in this Anil. Okay, lookup value is Anil. And I need to search the table name, array table name. And I need to want physics. I want the marks which I got in the physics, like a maths marks you want. Suppose if I enter the marks which are there in the maths, suppose instead of math. So you need to give the column number 4. Physics means you need to give the column number 2 means you will get the physics marks. Column number 3 means you will get chemistry. Column number 4 you will get the maths marks. Column number 5 means you will get the maths marks. So now let us try to solve the example. I am removing this. Okay. I am removing this total. Now what I will do physics instead of physics, now I will try to give chemistry. So let us chemistry. I will give. So you will understand more if I give the examples more. That is the logic behind it. It's very simple. Total, right? Yeah. What is my requirement? So this is your table. Okay. So this type of the example you will understand. This type of example you will come in the real time. So you need to understand the logic, not mugging just formula. What is my requirement? Saying just you will enter the name. You should get what is this physics marks, chemistry marks, math marks, total marks. Okay. Now, what is the function you need to use? VLOOKUP. Okay. Is equal to. Okay. I am applying the VLOOKUP function. VLOOKUP and the lookup value. What is my lookup value? I want to look up for Anil, right? So this is the lookup value. So I want to select. So I am not mentioning of hard coding Anil. I am entering the lookup value Anil and give the comma. Now after the comma, it is asking you table array. So table array means my table is starting from name to the total. So I will copy the total table name, right? And after that, you need to give comma. Done. Now it is asking column index. So column index means I want the physics marks, right? So in this particular tabular array, my physics marks is present in which column? That column index it is asking. So where is the physics marks? Name is the first column, physics is the second column. So I'm mentioning the column number 2. Okay, after give the comma. Now I want exact physics marks. So I will go for the exact match. Click on the exact match, tab and close it. Now you will see, you will get the physics marks. If you enter Anil, the Anil, how many marks he got in physics, that you will be getting over here. See, I click on enter. See, Anil, the physics marks is 30. And what is a backend? That means is equal to VLOOKUP. We are giving the lookup value. That means here, this is the lookup value I'm giving, which is there in the name column. And after that, it is going, we are giving the table. So based on this lookup table, it will scan all the table. So A3 to E46, and you are giving column number 2. So based on this lookup value, that is Anil, it will, you are giving to go and search for the second column, column 2. Okay. Column number 2, it will search. In that, you mentioned like Anil, right? So for this Anil, how many physics marks will there? That marks it is coming over here. So that is called as VLOOKUP. So now I want the chemistry mark. So I will simply the same formula will be there, but for physics it is there in the column 2. But the chemistry, so same you will give the lookup value. The chemistry it is then third column, right? So instead of 2, you give the third column number, you will get the chemistry marks. See, I'm copying the same formula over here. Here, or if you want to write the formula also. But here cell reference is B50, right? Our cell reference is VLOOKUP value. The cell reference, what you need to give? The cell reference you need to give as this, right? B49. Okay, I've written B49. And I need to, you need to give the cell reference B49. A4 to A77. So here again, you need to give. So instead of writing this dynamically coded, I will write the formula again. So you will be better understanding. So because you need to change the array table also, as a beginner, you may feel confused. So that I can write the formula again. VLOOKUP, okay, my lookup value. So I want to look up this Anil, okay. So after the lookup value, you need to give the comma, right? VLOOKUP value, comma, table array. Table array means I need to cap entire table. Of the table array, I need to give the comma, column index. So chemistry marks. So name, physics, chemistry. The chemistry marks are present in which column? Third column. Give the third column. And after that, it is asking to give comma, and give the exact match false, right? Exact match tab. Now close the bracket. So if you for Anil, your marks will be 30 and his chemistry marks with 40, you will automatically see chemistry marks is 40. Now this enter name, I am entering suppose Ravi here. What happens? Suppose enter Ravi. So what is the Ravi physics marks? 60. Chemistry marks is 60. You will get that. See, Ravi, he got 60 marks in physics and chemistry, he got 60 marks. Now, if you want to enter Ajay, Control C and Control V, you enter Ajay. So Ajay got physics 90 marks and chemistry 50 marks. So like that, you need to understand the VLOOKUP. Now I am asking for mass. So can you write the VLOOKUP formula here? VLOOKUP, okay. On the tab, lookup value is again, I need to look up. After lookup value, you need to give comma, table array. That means you need to say entire table. After table array, it is asking you comma, just give the comma. Mass, it is asking to column index. I want the mass marks, column 1, 2, 3, 4. It is present in fourth column. You give the fourth column. After it is asking to comma. I want exact mass marks. Now instead of approximate, I go for exact match. Select the exact match. Click on the tab button. That will come and close the bracket. You'll get the mass mark. So what is the mass marks for Ajay? So Ajay, you got 100 out of 100. So you got, see, Ajay is physics marks, you got 30. What is his chemistry marks? What Ajay is marks, where is Ajay? Here, Ajay. His physics marks are 90. And what is his chemistry marks? 50, you got 50. What is the Ajay maths marks? 100, you got your 100 over here. Now, if you want to go for Anil, just cops Control C and Control V, you will get the Anil marks automatically. Anil, he got 30 in physics, chemistry 40, and maths he got 50. Now total. Now you need to understand how you can write the value for the total. So it is very easy. How you can write the value for the total? Just is equal to V lookup. Okay. So lookup value. Lookup value is Anil. You need to give comma. And it is asking table array. So you need to look up this value in the entire table. Copy the entire table. And after table array, you need to give the comma. Right. Total. The total is it is asking to column index. Column is present in which table? Column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick the table, give the comma, and I want the exact total. So I will go for false exact match. Click on the tab button and close and click on the enter. See, total is 120. Go for Anil, you got entire data of Anil. So Anil, you got 30 marks in chemistry, physics, 40 marks in chemistry, 50 marks here, and his total is 120. Now you change the record to Ravi and entire, you will get the marks of Ravi. See, Ravi, he got 60 in physics, 60 and 80 in maths, total 200 here. So like this you will get. So that is the use of VLOOKUP by solving the two examples so that it will become a practice for you. Okay, now you go for HLOOKUP. So HLOOKUP, it will work for here. VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP are same. Here you are giving the column index number. Here you give the row index. It will search horizontally. You will give the row index number. Okay. So rows means these are considered as row one, first row. See the register. If you give the row, some people confuse as 1, 2, 3, 4. It is starting from this is one row. But the row means the header. It also you give the row number 1, 2. Okay. This is row 3. This is row 4. This is row 5. This is row 6. Okay. That you need to remember while giving the row number. Here column number 1, 2, 3, 4. You will not confuse because these are the columns. While using the row number, this first they will give as they will consider, some people are consider this as row number 1. No, for register number name, this is the row 1, row 2, row 3, row 3, row 6. Okay. Now HLOOKUP means what is the our requirement? You have some register number, you have same register number, nothing but hall ticket number, name and marks. Now, if you give the row number, I'm not giving just any number. I'm giving the row number 2 or 3 or 4. If you give the row number, the name of this particular in particular row. So if you give the row number as 2, so the name should come as Anil. Okay, and what is the marks he got? You need to get it. So that is my requirement. So here what is the formula you have written here is equal to HLOOKUP. Okay, HLOOKUP, and what is my lookup value? What is my lookup value? So in this lookup value over here, if I click on this formula, so is equal to HLOOKUP. I want to look up the name. Okay, the lookup value means lookup value is name. Okay, I want to look up the name. So I want to look up this name in table array. So I want to look up this any name. Okay, so you need to give as a lookup value that one. Give the cell reference number. Next, you need to give the same array number. So total array means that means table. And after that, you need to have row index. So row index means the name which present in the, you should give the row index means the row number you need to mention. So what is the row number that you need to mention here is, it is the row number you are going to enter manually. So row number 1, 2, 3, 4, that row number, if you are entering, so that row number reference you should give here. That is A69 or B69. A69 will be the row number. That means these are the row numbers. If you enter 3 row number, I need to get the marks related to 3. And after that, you need to give the exact match. So HLOOKUP you are giving. Lookup value means I want to look up the name. If you give the any number, I need to look up the name. So HLOOKUP means is equal to HLOOKUP. Lookup value means what is my lookup value? I want to look up the name. Okay, so that lookup value you should give over here. And table means table array you need to give. So row index means which row it is present. So if I want to based upon which row it has to look. So instead of 2, 3, 4, third row, I'm mentioning it as a cell reference number because I'm making it dynamic. If you enter the row number, automatically the name which is present in that row you will get. So if I get 2, so name you to search for the row number 2, it will go to the name column and it will search. Row number 2 Ajay is there, it will give. And if you enter the row number 3, suppose 3, third name it will go, and you have hardcode lookup value in the third row. and it will go search for the name column, and the name is Bharat, and it will give the Bharat number. Okay, like that it will give. So same formula. Now I will try to let us solve some example by using the HLOOKUP value. Okay, so how you can achieve this result by using the HLOOKUP. Okay, so let us solve the example. Now I'm escaping. So when the formula is clear, I will try to delete this and let us write our own formula. Marks also, as of now, I am also deleting this marks function. Okay, so next you can write it is equal to HLOOKUP. You return the lookup and lookup value. So in this table, what I want to look up? I want to look up the names, right? So that lookup value name should be given. Also, I want to look up the name. Okay, so in this table, so you need to look up what is the lookup value, you need to mention name. Okay, so after that, what is the formula that you want to look up, comma, and it is asking to give table array. Table array means you have to look up the name from this table, right? Entire table you need to copy, right? After the table array, it is asking you to give comma. Now after that, it is asking row index. So row index means you can hard code number 2, 3, but I want to keep that row number dynamic. That means if you want the row number to be dynamic, that means if you give cell reference number, it will become dynamic. That means if you enter row number 3, the data will pop, it will show the name which is present in third row. If you type 4, it will give the number 4. Or if you give the 2 hard code, that formula work for only that row. But I don't want to work for though. I want to give the dynamic, so I am giving the reference number. Okay, comma. Now I want that what is the false exact match I want, right? So I will select on the exact match, enter the tab button and try to close. Right. See, I got that. So if enter the row number 2, see the row number 2. In this row number 2, it will go in this row, it will search and for what is the name it is present in the row number 2, because you have hard coded the name lookup value, right? So it will look for the name in that particular row. So then it will able to find the row number 2 is a name. And don't, I already said, some people will consider it is giving falsely as a first row. No, the row will start from this first, second row. In the second row, the name is Anil you got. Now, if I enter the row number 3, dynamic, so the third number, so it will go and scan this third row. So this is the third. In third row, it is lookup value. We are given the name, right? In the name third row, what is the name? It is there. That means Ajay. You will get the Ajay. See, now third enter. See, third Ajay you will got. In the same way, marks also. If I also marks same, so I will delete this formula. So I want the Ajay. If I enter what is the row number 3, I need to get the name of the person Ajay and how much marks he got. I need to get it dynamically. So how you can get it is equal to, okay. Now we H lookup, right? Horizontal H lookup is equal to H lookup. Just click on the tab button, it will come. And the lookup value. I want to look up what in this, when I enter the row number, I want to look up for the marks, right? Just my lookup. So I want to, I will not get the marks. So I am giving some reference number as marks. Yes. And after that lookup name value, you need to give the comma, right? Table array. So the lookup value, you need to search from this table, right? From starting from here, you need to drag and comma and row index. Row index, I don't want to hard code the row number 2, 3. Just I am giving the cell reference number. That means if I enter any row number that based upon this row number 1, 2, 3, 4, I need to get the marks. So I have given the row number reference. And after that, it is asking to give comma, give the comma. And you are looking for what? False, exact match. Click on the exact match. Click on the tab. Just close the bracket. Now you enter. See. If you enter row number 3, suppose this is the row number 3, I'm highlighting. So this is the row number 3. So it will give the name of that person Ajay and how much marks is getting 50. Now I will change row number 3 to row number. These are the row numbers, right? So these are my row numbers. So I am highlighting so that in red so that you remember these are my row numbers. Now I will give the row number as 4. Okay, 4. So I need to get in this row number 4, I need to get Bharat and his marks should 60. I need to get row number 4, getting Bharat, and I will get the marks as 60. So it is looking the horizontal same. the formula is same, but it will look up horizontally. You will give the row number as a reference in case of HLOOKUP. In case of the VLOOKUP, we will give the column number as a reference. And in both VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, you will copy the entire table, the reference. If the only problem is if you want to find the name, and for this, in the reference number, you will copy entire column, entire table. If the table is of sometime 50 or 60, you need to drag from this, you need to copy. That there is no option. Okay, that is the problem with the VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Most of the time, we use VLOOKUP only. It will suffice your requirement. Okay. Very few cases we look for horizontal lookup. So both are the same. Okay. Now here, now there is another number. There is another same name and marks. So here also same. So we have another example for the HLOOKUP as well. So we have the name column, physics, chemistry marks, maths, and total. So I'm searching as total. How you can find the total? You can click on here, alt is equal to, just type alt is equal to. It will automatically sum. Click on enter. You will get the total. Now you will just drag it. You will get the total. Now, what is my formula? If I enter any row number, so again, row number means what here? 1, 2, 3. So this, it will start from here. You need to understand row number. It is the first row. It is the second row. It is third. It is fourth. And please don't count Anil is the first row. If you go for this misconception, again, it will become a problem for you. As a beginner, the people will be making this silly mistake. So that's why I'm repeating once again. See, if this Anil, if I enter any row number as 2, what is my requirement? If I enter row number 2, so here I need to get the name of that person. Horizontal result I need to get. Name of the person I need to get. How many marks he got in maths. How many and the total marks how many he got in the total I need to get. Okay. Same, or if you want the total. If you want maths, if you want to go to chemistry also, if you want to change it to chemistry or maths, anything, you need to get the marks. Okay. If I enter row number, I need to get the name of the person, how much marks he got in maths, how much total he got by using the XLOOKUP. So now I'm removing this formula. Okay, for this I don't want to write this formula again. So I will explain you how we can achieve this result. Okay, then we go for the lookup formula. I will try to delete this. There is no, because we'll try to write the formula again, so it will become a practice. So yeah, is equal to HLOOKUP you are writing, HLOOKUP. So lookup value. What is my lookup value? But I need to look up the name, right? So this is a lookup value is the name. So after that, it is given, you need to ask, it is asking the look, you need to go and look up the formula, because Excel or Power BI, you have thousands of functions. But don't go and some people will start mugging up the formula. And today it will become easy because we're solving 4 or 5. Every time you need to see what is lookup value, you need to go lookup. It is asking table array means understand it is a table. Just try to copy this table. That's it. And after that, it is asking to give comma. Accordingly, you need to go here and you need to give the comma. Okay. Now it is asking row index. Row index. So that means I am row index. This is the number I want to keep it dynamic. If I enter the row number here, automatically the value should populate. So instead of giving 2, 3 row number, I am giving cell reference number. Okay. Right. After that, it is asking to give comma. And what is your max? I need to get exact value which is there in the name Anil Ravi. So I will go for the exact max. Click on that. Click on the tab and close your bracket and enter. See, if you enter the row number 2, what is the name? It will go based on this row number 2. It will go and scan, and you have given the name column, right? It will store, it will scan this entire row, and it will go to the name that you have given the reference. And from the row number 2, in the row number 2 in the name, it will search the name column, and the row number 2 you have what is the value you have. That means this is the row number first, right? First, and this is the row number 2, right? In this row number 2 name column, we have Anil. Okay, first and second, right? We have Anil. That Anil it will print over here. That is the logic. Now, if you want to give the mass marks, so 50 again, how we will get is equal to what is the lookup we are using? Horizontal lookup is equal to HLOOKUP. Enter. So what is my lookup value? I want to look up the mass marks. Okay. After that, you need to give comma, lookup value of comma. Just give the comma. Sorry. It is asking the table array. Table array means you need to copy the entire this table. Right. Now it is asking the row index. I'm giving the row index. That means the column reference number I'm giving. Okay. After that, give the comma. So you're giving the false exact match. Click on the false exact match. Click on the tab, close the table, and enter. See, if you give the row number 2, in the row number 2, you have the name as Anil. So this is the number, row number 1, this is the number 2. And what is this mass mark? Go to the max. See, in the max it got 50. Will go. So row number 2, it will give 2. And you have a say to in the lookup value, what you again look the value C99 means in that mass, right? So in the row 2, it will start go and search, and wherever it find in the mass column, it will find go to the mass column. In the mass column, what is the row 2, it will search, and what is the marks, and it will print here. Now, if I see enter instead of 3, I will give the Ravi third row number 3, your values will change. So row number third, that means first row, second row, third. Third row, it means the name is Ravi. And what is this marks? 80. That 80 is printed over here. So like that, you will able to get the marks over here. Right? And one more thing. And total. So what is meant by the total you are getting over here? In the total marks, same is equal to h lookup. And what is the lookup value? This is the lookup value, comma. And the table array you will get over the entire table. You are getting the table array, comma, and the row index. So the row index, what is the row index that you will be getting over here? You will give the cell number as row index, then comma. And you are giving the exact match, right? Click on the false tab and click on the close. So we'll get over. C is getting the marks as 200. That 200 you will got. So if I enter the row number 3, see in this enter the row number 3, 1, 2, 3, row number 1, 2, 3. So row number, the name is Ravi, and the mass marks is getting as 80, and the total is getting as 200. That 200 is print. Now if you enter row number 4, by default I'm entering the row number. So Control Z. So if I enter row number 4, see see name is Ajay. The mass marks is getting 100 and the total is 240. So that is called as HLOOKUP. Now we will write to XLOOKUP. So the introduction of the XLOOKUP is every time you are going to carry the entire things. Okay, now the HLOOKUP was introduced over here. So it will avoid if what is you want to look up and what is the reference, that only 2 columns you need to take. So you don't need to copy the entire array, entire table at a time. See the formula, you have one table, example table. We call it a register number, name, and marks. These are the 3 columns. My requirement is if I enter the register number, see, if I enter the register number, accordingly, I need to get the marks of that particular person. Okay, if I got enter the register number, I need to get the marks of that particular person. See, the formula you can see is equal to HLOOKUP. And what is the reference number you are giving? Say HLOOKUP, you are looking in at the register number. So I want to look up here giving in the HLOOKUP, the lookup value, the reference number lookup value means you need to, what is the lookup value you are mentioning. So that you need to give it here. So that means if I enter register number, I need to get the marks. That means this is called as lookup value, and the marks we call it as return value. That means if you enter register number, I need to get the marks. So what you want to lookup array, that column only you copy. What you want to get the return, that column only you copy. So instead of copying the entire results, and accordingly we'll get the results over here. Okay. Now let us write. I will write the formula over here. And here the lookup value means you want to, what is the lookup value you want to enter? That means based on register number, I need to get the marks. So what is my requirement here is in the HLOOKUP, I will enter any value, register number. So 2. So based upon this 2, it will look and for this register number, it will go. And based on this number, I need to get the marks over here. So how I can get by using the HLOOKUP formula. So is equal to HLOOKUP. I'm entering the HLOOKUP. So lookup value. So lookup value means I want the register number to be given the register number. And then after that is asking to give comma. I'm giving the comma. And it is asking lookup array. So the lookup value is present in which column? Array means column here. So array means column, table, or array. But lookup array means, so you need to copy only that lookup column. So from here you can copy, or you can from 1 to 5 you can copy, from register number also you can copy. It is up to you. You can call. So after the lookup array, it is asking you to give comma. You need to give the comma. And after that, it is asking return array. What is meant by if you enter the register number, in return, I need to get the marks. So it is asking the return. You copy the return array, give the return array. So return array is nothing but marks, right? You need to come to this marks section and you need to copy that column. That's it, return array. So lookup value and the return array, you will, and keep the comma. If you want to give the comma over here, otherwise false or exact match. If you don't want, just you need to close the bracket. That's it. Now you will get the marks over here. 1 second. Okay, while copying C9 to C88. So I have copied some mistake is happened while copying. Yeah, comma. So I need to copy from here, right? C88 to 90, right? I need to copy. Right. Enter. See, if I register, enter the 2 and you get the marks as 50. Now if I enter this is, if I now enter 4, now I will get the marks as 70. If I enter 5, I will get the marks as 90. So how the formula we have written in the HLOOKUP? You need to give the lookup value. So what is the lookup value that I want to find? That lookup value you need to give. And next lookup array. So this lookup value is coming from which column? That column you need to copy lookup array. And based upon this lookup array, if you enter this register number, I need to return. I need to get marks, right? So return array you need to copy return column. So return array, comma return array. So return column. So this when they are in square bracket, that means it is not mandatory. In Excel, if you find when some functions are written in square bracket, it is not mandatory field. If you not enter that value also, you will get the result correct only. So like this, you have given the correct value of your enter and you are getting the marks. So instead, if you get 2 and the portions of the 290, 50, you are getting the marks. So this is called as HLOOKUP. What is VLOOKUP and what is the use of VLOOKUP? What is meant by HLOOKUP? How to give the lookup value? How to give the reference value? And what is the advantages when compared to the what is the disadvantage of VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP? That means you need to copy table entire time. So sometimes you make have the columns, you have 1,000. So you cannot keep and drag the cursor and you need to, it becomes a lot of hectic for you, right? Instead of you go to particular column and give the reference number, that column and return lookup value array, and you copy for return array and you directly give the formula and you will get the exact watch. That is the advantage of VLOOKUP. Now, next, you need to go to the index matching. Okay, what is meant by the index matching? In the index matching function also, you have a this type of the index matching is a bit advanced function. So first, in order to understand the index matching, first you need to understand what is index, and you need to solve some formula and what is match function. And next you need to go and study for index and match, whether you can implement it in a single formula. So that is the requirement. Okay. So let us give some example over in the index matching. So I have given one Excel sheet for, I prepared one Excel sheet. Okay, as assignment purpose, advanced function 2. So we have discussed about this is done. This 3 we have done. Okay. Now in the today and in the today's class, so this is not done, right? So I will keep as we will try to understand the index. If error also in the part 2 we'll study to what is if error, what is repetitive function, what is a random function also we will study, and what is a if error also we will study. In the part now we'll let us study about index and match function and how these are useful to us. Okay. Yeah, index. In the index function, I have one example. Okay, register number, name, and marks. So these are the 3 we got. We have the register number over here. We have the name column and we have the marks column. Okay. Now My requirement is get the second row cell data in name column. That is my requirement. Second row. So what is the second row? This I said this is the first row. This is the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth row. So here in the output, I want get the second row cell in the name column. Go to the name column, the second row in the name column. What is the second row cell? That is Anil. I want get. So in a particular record you have, so index means if somebody is asking to fetch this record by writing some formula, like somewhere it is there. And if you want to fetch any record from column, in that condition, you will go for index formula. So index formula means nothing but here you give index function and after that array. Array means table. You need to cover the entire table and you need to give that row number or column number. Okay. So if you are using only one column, so you can give only row number. Or if you are using multiple columns, like in that condition, you can go for you can give the column number as well. So it is up to you. If it is that by selecting, if you want to select only entire table, if you array, if you select the entire table, you need to give row number and column number. But if you select only one column, so no need to mention the column number, just mention the row number, it is sufficient. Okay, now it is the formula. My requirement is, let us understand the requirement, what some data is given as an example. So the question is get the second row cell data in the name column. So first row, second row cell data, first row, second row, get the second row cell data in the name column, second row. That means Anil. This is the value you need to get. You write the index file. So how you can write is equal to index. So here you need to get right is equal to index you write. Index. So array means here directly you can copy the cell number. You can directly copy the column. Okay, 829 like the entire column. Or in this condition, you can copy only the column name. That means based upon which number you want to copy. So only you can copy that column only, or it is up to you. You can copy the entire column. Okay, that is your requirement. So if you want to give the only row number, just you can copy that row from B72 to just that column. So after giving the array, you need to give the comma. So after array, it is asking to give comma, right? Give the comma. Mention the row number. What is the row number? It is there. That name column it is presented. This is first row, second row, right? Mention the row number. That is 2, second row. Column it is in the bracket. It is up to you whether you want to give or not. Because I have copied only that column. If you copy the column, no need to mention the column name. You can get the result by using the row number because column number is keeping as optional. But you need to close the bracket. So if you enter, you are getting the so you are getting the second row cell data from the name column. Now same, it get the cell values in the table, which is the second row and third column. Okay, and get the cell value in the table, which is second row, Okay, that means this is 30. I need to get second row, third column. So second row, that means first row, second row, third column, column 1. So now it's asking, I need to get the value this 30. So write the index value formula and is asking get the cell value in the above table, which is second row and third. So when you appear, suppose if you appear for some of the people who, as a fresher, they might be appearing for some this Wipro. They're asking for Infosys. They are giving such type of assignments only to shortlist, and you are going for the placements. So definitely they will give the data and they will give this type and the questions to you. So unless if you don't, they will give you HLOOKUP by using they will use some sample data. They will not worry by giving the data and they will give the second row in the table and they will give the Excel assignment. So it will be in that case, you need to apply the formula simply and you need to give the result and they will be time-based assessment for you. And the person who will be able to use this logic and able to write the formula, then only they will be shortlisted for the further rounds. Okay, so these are the examples that I have taken from Capgemini and I have taken from TCS interview what they are asking for shortlisting the candidate. So as a freshers, you are able to follow this course and out of the technical round where you face in any interview, so 100% you will be able to you will be shortlisted for sure, because we are this course is faced by looking at that example which they are asking the placement or in the Excel functions. Okay. Now same is equal to index. I'm using the index function. So I don't want to write over here. So I want to write here, get row here, right? I want is equal to index. And it is asking array. Now to give the second row and third column, that means now it will copying only one column will not sufficient. I need to copy the entire array. Row number and column number is involved. Okay, it is asking see copy array that you have copied array and keep the comma. Now give the row number. So what is asking second row and third column, right? So mention the row column, second row, and you need to mention as a third column. So second row and the third column number and row number you need to mention. Okay, second column and second row and third column you need to mention. Enter into click on enter. See, you will get the answer as 30. You can go see here. You got this is 30. So he's asking get the cell value from the second row and third column. Here also you use index formula. You need array function. That means the entire table that you are referring. Mention the row number and mention the column number, second row and third column. According to the data which is present over in that particular column, you will get over here. So that is called as index function. Now, there is another important index with more than area. In yesterday's class, I also have explained you. So now your data will be divided into some areas, area 1, area 2, and area 3. Okay. Now, how you will change when your formula contains three different areas, and how you will able to write your formula. Okay. It is very simple. First, you need to give any functions like suppose he is asking the data. First, in that condition, what you will do is equal to index. You will mention and you will mention the column, the data from if he's asking from second row to the third column in area 1. So you will go to the on that particular area and you will copy the values on that particular area and you will able to get the results. Okay, that is the formula that is the approach you will be following. So now let us here is asking, suppose I have the roll number and name. Okay, roll number and area. This is considered as area 1. Physics chemistry marks, it is considered as area 2. Total average and sum, this is considered as average 3. Now he is asking data from second row and second column in area 1. So this is a consider this is area 1, like suppose it is data is coming from first, right? This is the first row. And this is second, and let us select this and you can drag first row, second, third, fourth, fifth. Now it is asking I want data from second row. So this is the second row. Yeah, second row. And the second column. So this is first column. This is the second column. So he is asking from I want to get the data from second row. This is the second row and second column row number. That means ABC. He is asking I want this output as ABC. I need to get. How you will write the formula? By using this index function. So when multiple rows are involved. So when the multiple rows are involved and you will write the formula as like this is equal to index. You will write the index. So enter on the tab index. Now it will ask for array. So what is the array that you need to ask? Like A3, like from this area, first area we want to find that area, like A53 to B58. So the formula here is A will go for A area and we'll go for the area which is getting for the C and what is the row number. Okay. Now I will try to copy the area number. So from A53, I will try to copy this. 1 second, because this is the area. the number like area 1, area 2, area 3. So it is asking to copy the area number. So I will try to copy from A53 to B58. This is A50. This is the area 1. So I will try to take area. Okay. And I will give the comma. Right. Now, next I will try to take the area number 3. So area 2. So I'm trying to divide my columns into areas. Okay. First, I am copying from A here, area name. That means area 1. It's okay. Now I will try to copy this area 2 references second area 2. Okay. And after I am keeping the comma. And I will try to from area this C to area 2, right? So here I will try to take from here. So C52, I will try to take from E. Okay. It will suffice my right. Keep the comma. Now this is the area 3. I am taking into 3 areas. This is area comma. So I have read index, area 1 copied, area 2 I copied, area 3 is copied. Now I am giving in this particular cell what I am giving is 2 comma like I am getting my requirement is I data from the second row, second column in area 1. So second row, right? So row number you give second row comma and you want the column name. So second row, second column you want, right? So that means second. First you need to mention the row number, second row. He want a second row, the row number you have given, it is second row. He wants second column name. That means 2, comma. And it is asking area number. So you want to get the value from which area you are divided into 3 area, right? I want the area from area 1, right? So give the area number you mention 1 and close the bracket. So what is the formula? Your data contains 3 areas, area 1, area 2, area 3. Area 1 roll number name, area 2 marks physics chemistry, area 3 total and average. And is asking in area 1, what is the second row, second column? So area 1, it is the second row, it is the second column is in that condition is equal to index. As you column, you divided the data into areas. Copy first area 1 here from here, roll number to here, A1 to B46. Second area you copy, third area copy. And after that, second row, second column in area 1. So second row, that means first to give the row number 2. Second, next to 2, column number. Okay, column number is what is second column. 1, that is from area 1, right? So you have divided into 3 areas. The number area 1 means it will go for area 1 and you select enter. You have entered many arguments in this function. It is perfect only column number, row number, A is equal to 51. This is perfect only. Yeah. So that means once after you are giving the arrays, right? A50 as a rule, you have opened this bracket, right? You need to close this bracket. That's it. You need to close the bracket for this index matching. You have opened the formula for this. Yeah, for writing the index, initially you open the bracket. And for this, you have closed this bracket. So for this bracket, the major this bracket, you have closed this bracket. For writing these 3 arrays, as a rule, you need to open one bracket and you have closed this bracket again. Now, if you enter, you will get the formula right, for my understanding. Yes, it is. Second row and second. Now you need to write the formula for this. You want second row, second column in area 2. So second row, second column in the area 2. So how you can write this formula? You need to write is equal to index. You are writing as index is equal to index. You need to write as array. So what is meant by array? That means you want to divide the data into 3 arrays, right? So I will copy this is array 1. Okay, comma. You need to copy this is array 2, comma. You need to copy this array 3. Okay, 3 arrays. And here we need to open this and open this. So you have given the arrays. And after arrays, what you need to give? You need to give the comma. I need to mention second row and second column, right? What is the second row over here? The second row is second row, second column, and area 2, right? Second row, second column, and area 2. 2, enter. I will get. See, second row, second column in area 2. So area 2, what is the second row? This is the second row. And what is the second column? 1, 2. This is 50. That 50 you are getting over here. That value related to 50 you will be getting over here. See, you got the 50. So like that, you will able to understand the function over here. And one more thing, data from second row, second column in area 3. So how you will able to get this value over here? So again, is equal to index. So arrays, you have to divide the values into arrays. Array 1. So this comma array 2. So array 2 is from this to B only, right? Area 1 from name, right? So you need to select this array from here to here. Okay, comma array 2. Physics, chemistry, comma array 3. You need to comma. So you need to mention in close bracket. You need to give the comma. Now again, what you will do? You need to mention what second row, second column in area 3. Second row, second column in array 3. Enter. You will get 61 over here. And the value you can get second row, second column. This is second row and second column is 61.67. This is also 61.67. So if you want to minimize this, go to the home and you try to decrease these values. 61.67. So here also 61.67. And I will try to the values over here. See, second row, this is second row and second column. Narrow, second row and second column. Like this. So that is the use of this array function. And apart from that, if you want to mention a match function, okay, what is meant by the match? In this match function, you will, if you want to, the one of the example that you can go for the match function is, so if you want to find the value, suppose in this function, if you enter the name, okay, name, and you'd find what is the row number. Just what are the row numbers here starts from 1, 2, 3. You need to get the row number of that person. So how you can get this value? Okay, by using the match function. Okay, so here if I enter the name, suppose Anil, my requirement is if I enter the name as Anil. Okay, so I need to get the row number. What is the row number of the Anil is C1. So what is the row numbers actually here? The row number starts from here 1, 2. So 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the row numbers. Okay, 1. You type it as 2. So I will try to say this, collect this, and try to this row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I enter the row number over here, that is row number 2, I need to get if I enter the name, suppose Anil over here. Suppose, for example, I enter Anil. The row number I need to get the Anil belong to second row, right? 2 like I need to get here. So this is the requirement. So how you can able to achieve this by using the match function. Okay, how you can is equal to you use a function called as match. Just give the match. Now it is asking a lookup value. Okay, what is the lookup value that you are giving over here? Okay, the lookup value is here. Yes. So I am giving it dynamically. Something if enter Anil, I need to get the lookup value. After that, it is giving comma. Now it is asking lookup array. I want to look up this value. Suppose enter the name. That means name column. I want to get it from here. So this table, select that and close the bracket. Enter. As you have not given any name, you will get the row number nothing. But now I will mention as Anil. So I will type as Anil name. You will get the row number of that. If I type the name of that particular person, so Anil. So I need to get the row number. You have written the formula over here. It is equal to match same function comma 0. After that, if you write 0, it will be better. If nothing is there of C28. Okay. So here instead of array, in this instead of entire selecting this array, so better if you select what I suggest here is instead of selecting the lookup array, you want to look up the name from here, right? So the name which is coming from which row, right? So it is better you need to select the name from that name column itself. So it will be more accurate. You are using a match function. So you are applying only on one column, right? This. And after that V72, after giving this number, and you can type it as comma like 0. After this, you can put some comma and you can give the 0, that exact match for better results, comma, and you enter. Now you may get the results. Right, that is. So is equal to match. You need to look up this value from which array. You need to give array from here, and you need to give the value as 0. You will get. So that is the requirement of the match function. Now, another requirement is if you enter the marks also, this marks, you need to get the row number. So suppose if I have the 50, you need to get the row number. That is third row. So how you can get is equal to function match match lookup value. I want to look this lookup value, comma. I'm lookup in the marks column, right? So you need to copy the marks column. Okay. After the marks column, you need to give the comma. It is asking to give comma. And exact match means 0. Okay, 0 means exact match 0. You select the tab and close the bracket and enter. So if you are not enter any marks, you are getting 0. But my requirement is if I enter any marks 60 and 70, you need to get the row number. Suppose if I enter 50, I need to get the row number as 3. That is my requirement. Now I will try to enter the marks as 50 over here. Okay, 50. Sorry. 50. So you will get the row number 3 automatically. See. Now if I enter row number 90, suppose marks as 90, my requirement is. Now I will get the 60. Okay, if you don't enter the nouns which are not there, you will get not available. Don't suppose marks I will enter 10. I will get as NA because in the lookup the marks you don't have any marks. But if I enter the marks as third, suppose 60, I will get the row number as 4. 60, I will get the row number as 4. So this is called as a practical assignments of index and match. Okay. Now there is also if error, you have some marks, repeat a value 20 times we have. Now random function that you have repeat random. So repeat value functions also, this is also very important. If you for the time being, I will try to explain the concept of the repeat function also. So repeat function means what is the use of if I'm explaining hello. So I want to repeat hello, hello, hello. I need to get as 20 or 30 times. That is my requirement. So if I ask you to hello 30 or 50 times, don't if you type hello, hello 30, 40 times, it will give you will get a lot of time. So the lot of the time will be wasted if you go for that function. Okay. So instead of that, we'll have one function called rept function. So I will use this hello is equal to rept. Just you type repeat. So click on enter. Once you apply the repeat, it is asked the text. So which text you want to repeat? So I want to repeat this hello. So select that hello. Okay, text. So or you can type hello. It is up to you, but I am giving the reference name. And after that, it is asking to give comma. So you need to give the comma over here. Okay, comma. So how many number of times you want to represent 20 times? Just select as 20 and click on enter. See, hello, it is represented 20 times. Hello, 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 like this 20 times. That is called as a repeat function. Now, there is another function which is there we call it as a random function. Okay, random function. So what is the use of this random function over here? In the random function, so my requirement, suppose somebody has given the functions called as random function over here. So there get the random numbers of 10 rows in one column. So 10 rows, you need to get the random numbers in 10 rows in one column. The random numbers should be present 10 to 100. So that is the question that is given to you. Now, how you will achieve this result? If somebody asking you to give the random numbers, that random numbers should you need to get from 10 to 30. Okay, 10 to 30 from numbers in 10 rows in one column from 10 to 100. So you need to get some random numbers. So in order to get the random numbers, there is one function called as rand function, rand array. So you need to select over here the rand. Now it is asking the rows. So how many rows value you need to able to find this? Okay, rows function. That means rows. How many rows you want? Get the random numbers of 10 rows is asking, right? 10 rows. You need to get some random 10 rows in one column from 10 to 100. So in how many rows I want some randoms 10 rows, right? So he's asking to give the row numbers. I want 10 rows. So give the number 10. After that comma. So in 10 rows and in I'm to get the value in 10 rows in how many column in one column. So mention the column as 1. Okay. After that comma. It is asking minimum. So you want the numbers 10 to 100 in a one column. So what is the minimum number that you want to start from where? I want to start from 10. So I'm giving the minimum number as 10. And it is asking after that is asking minimum to ask me to give comma, give the comma. And what is the maximum number? From 10 to 100 I want. 10 to 100 numbers. I want 10 numbers in one column. And that should be random numbers. From 10 to 100, I want 10 numbers. 10 rows means 10 numbers. And the value should be the starting value should start from 10. And the maximum number, minimum number, it's number of rows I've given in column number, minimum number is 10, comma, maximum number is 100. My formula is over. And close the bracket, enter. See, from 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So minimum, like minimum means 10. That means 10, 10 or above. So from this 25, so you can hear this, all the numbers will be between 10 to 100 only. You got some random numbers. Okay. The problem is here is in writing this formula over here, while writing the formula over here, if you not mention anything, it will take it as a that it will you will get the values as decimals. But if you enter anything integer value, so you will get the numbers instead of decimals, you will get the values in like suppose if you mention false, you will get the numbers is decimals. If you mention in true, you will get the integer. So write the same the formula. While writing this formula, if you mention the comma over here, comma, if you mention false, you select the false, you will get the decimal values. If you get true, you will get the random. I'm selecting this decimal, click on enter and close the bracket. You will get, see, every time you use the formula, you will get different random numbers, but it will be the 10 to 100 only. 10 to 100 in between only. It will not cross 100. Okay, you will get some random value. Now you will get select here instead of false. I'm using this comma. If you select integer, I will not get in decimals. I will get in value. I will select the true and enter formula. See 55 to 100. So the highest number is 80. Minimum number is 10. That means 10 to 100 in between you will get. Okay, minimum 10. So the values will be not below the 10 and values not be above the 100. So this is called as the random functions. Now, if you write get the random numbers 10, two columns I want. In the two columns here, output I got in one columns. I need to get the output in two columns. How I can get write the formula if you want to get the two output into. So same is equal to you use a function called as rand array. You select the rand array tab. Rows. How many rows? 10 rows, right? See, I want the number in 10 rows. Mention 10, comma. I want output columns. In how many columns I want? Two columns. See, 10 rows, two columns is saying two. and numbers 10 to 100, right? Minimum is 10, maximum is 100. So in between 10 to 100, each value should be there. So 10 value minimum, maximum is 100, and close the bracket and see 10 to 100 you got. And if you write this formula over here in this formula, by writing after this 100, instead of false, I will make true. If I select the true over here, I will not get in the decimals. I will get the values in non-integer value. See, 10 to 100 only it will there, and I got the output in two columns. Same, I want to 10 to rows into 1 to 100 with only integers. Here decimals, here integers. So if I select the trues, I will get the integer, but I am the output in three columns. So how you can select is equal to, again, rand array function you will use. Okay, rand array function you will use, rand array tab. So what is how I am going to output in 10 rows, right? I want output a number of rows 10. That means 10 rows I need to get. So 10, comma. I need to go output in three columns is saying, column 3. Maximum in between 10 to 1 to 100 is saying. So minimum value is 1, comma. Maximum value is saying 100. Give the comma. You want only integer is saying, that's why you select true. Click on the tab, close the bracket, enter. See, 1 to 3 columns. It will be 1 to 100 only. Any value will not cross 100. So 97, it is below 100 only, and the least value is 1. So like this, you will get, suppose if you want to prepare someone dummy data set by using rand function, this is a major interview question that will be asked in the for the interview. Do you know about rand array function? I want a value to get repetitive. You might be expecting what is the use of function called as a rep function. So you will ask what is index function, what is match function, what is if error function, that I will discuss. Okay. These are the practical assignment we have given, index with more than one area we have discussed. What is so in the class what we have discussed today, we have done some practical example related to VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, index, match, repetitive, random, and we have taken some examples over here, and you have solved the examples here, like by taking in the class, like we have solved this example. Okay. So, and I will try to continue the next class because we have some strength less today. So I will try to cover the important concept because there are some important advanced functions that are apart from index. We are going to cover some extensive functions that are very advanced functions like reference functions. Those we are studying about array functions we are going to discuss. So pivot tables functions, and after that we try to implement in AA and how you can write this formula within fraction of seconds. Okay, so I will try to, if I continue that class and it will take some time. So I will try to continue that in next class. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your time, and I will share the recording to you.